Iheanacho is on fire at the moment. Top 100k, here we come. Hi guys, it's Henry Sable and welcome back to my FPL. Today is going to be a review of Game Week 33 and a preview of Game Week 34. In this game week we ended up scoring 57 points, which brings our total up to 2,066. The average was only 36 points. That pushed us up 22,000 places to 138,695th. Our squad value is now 109.6 million and we are in the top 1.7% of players. This is how we scored 57 points. In goal, Martinez scored 2 in a 2-2 draw with West Brom. In defence, Target scored 1 in the same game. Alexander-Arnold scored 2 in a 1-1 draw against Newcastle. Shaw scored 8 in a 0-0 draw with Leeds with a clean sheet plus 2 bonus points. Dallas scored 6 in the same game with a clean sheet. Azpilicueta scored us 6 points with a clean sheet in a 1-0 win versus West Ham. Lingard scored 2 points in the same game. Bruno Fernandes scored us 3 points in a 0-0 draw with Leeds. And Jota scored us 1 point in 57 minutes in a 1-1 draw versus Newcastle. Our defence did quite well, but our midfield was really disappointing. Up front, Vardy scored 2 in a 2-1 win versus Crystal Palace. And Iheanacho, our captain, has pulled through with the points, scored us 24 as our captain, with 1 goal, 1 assist and 3 bonus points in the same game. This was the last game of the weekend on Monday night, so we were really hoping that Vardy or Iheanacho scored us loads of points because, as I said, our midfield was kind of disappointing, so we thought we might end up with a low score. This week in our head-to-head league, we beat Palatao FC 57-33. They captained Salah to score them 18 points and Watkins got them 5, but nobody else in their team scored more than 3 points. So that was an easy win for us and that moved us up to 3rd place on 64 points, 2 points behind 2nd, but still 9 points behind 1st. This week we play Notre Dame FC, who are in 14th place currently and 3.7 millionth in the world. He scored 59 points last week, 2 more than us, and has a good team going into Game Week 34. He hasn't got Kane or Iheanacho though, so I'm confident we will win this one. In our match against Ben Foster, once again we beat him this week 57-43. Ben actually did quite well considering he missed the deadline and left Kane as his captain who didn't have a Premier League game. His vice Bruno came in and got him 6 points though, Salah got him 9, Rudiger 8, Shaw and Struijk 6 each. Oh well, Ben doesn't care as they managed to get promotion to the Premier League next year, so he won't need to be playing Fantasy Premier League because he'll be playing it for real. Congrats Ben and Watford for getting into the Premier League. In our mini league this week, we've moved up to 8th place, just 39 points behind 3rd. We scored more than 5 of the people above us, so let's see if we can get into the top 3 by the end of the season. The current top 10 are in 1st on the back Werner, who scored 48 points this week. In 2nd is the Cowcrapper, who scored 60 points this week. 3rd is Mitrovic for the win, who scored 40 points this week. 4th is Millsea FC, who scored 46 points this week. 5th is Finlay Brogan, who scored 66 points this week. 6th is Kung Fu Kenny, who scored 50 points this week. 7th is Finding Timo's Form, who only scored 30 points this week. 8th is us. 9th is Mullins Army, who scored 62 points. And in 10th is Charlie's Angels FC, who scored 75 points this week. The highest score this week was by Charlie's Angels with the 75. Charlie had an amazing defence. He got Wan-Bissaka, who had 9, Rudiger, who had 8, Loughton, who had 8, and Dallas, who had 6. He captained Salah for 18 points. He had Watkins up front for 5 points and Iheanacho for 12. Well done, Charlie. That was a great score, more than twice the average. Thank you to the 267 people who have joined our mini league. If you want to join, if you haven't already, then please use the code below. Now onto my team selection for game week 34. We have a real headache this week because Manchester United play Liverpool and we have 5 of their players. We have other players with good fixtures, so it's a tricky decision on who to play and who to bench. We could do a transfer to make it easier, but we want to keep Liverpool players for their great run of fixtures at the end of the season. We also want Manchester United players as they have a potential double game week coming up. So we're going to have some big players on our bench this week, and here's how we'll line up. Lloris in goal against Sheffield United. In defence, Shaw against Liverpool, Dallas against Brighton, Azpilicueta against Fulham, and Alexander-Arnold against Manchester United. In midfield is Son against Brighton, Gundogan against Crystal Palace, Lingard versus Burnley. Up front, we have Vardy against Southampton, Iheanacho in the same game, and Kane, our captain, against Sheffield United. Our bench is Martinez against Everton, Fernandes against Liverpool, Jota against Man U, and Target against Everton. We could play Fernandes or Jota for Shaw or Arnold, but we're going to play the 2 defenders because we feel like it might be a 0-0 game, so they're going to score us the highest points. We do have Gundogan in there, who is at risk for rotation because he played Champions League in the week and he is playing Champions League next week, so if he doesn't play, then Fernandes will come in. However, if he does play, he could score really big against Crystal Palace, and that's why we've put him in there. We're going to roll our transfer this week, so we have 2 free transfers next week. We think they'll announce the double game week next week, so this will allow us to bring in 2 players with a double fixture coming up. The deadline is Friday the 30th at 6:30 PM. We're joining in with the social media blackout from Friday through to Monday in support against online abuse, and we hope you do too. Don't forget your transfers, good luck with your choices, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Bye!